Welcome back, and let's now go across to Priyanka for the finance world.
Thanks, Akal and Nancy. And in finance world, we're going to begin with the top lines we're following at this hour. Government plans to provide loans worth 90,000 crore rupees in the next couple of years to women self-help groups for non-farm economic activities. Centrally sponsored mission currently being implemented across 462 districts. Promotion in all blocks of the country during the next 3 to 4 years. The government to abolish the tariff authority for major ports and introduce a new act, says Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari. Centre working on a proposal to form subsidiaries under the 12 major ports in India, which will invest in developing inland waterways across the country. To attract investors for the expansion and modernization of the rail infrastructure, Railways setting up a 30,000 crore rupees fund, first of its kind for the national transporter for implementation of remunerative projects across the country. And Revenue Secretary reviews IT preparedness for GST rollout. Himachal Pradesh and Chhattisgarh join Assam, Jharkhand and Bihar in endorsing the constitutional amendment bill for the goods and services tax. Bill needs to be ratified by at least 15 states. And in some other news from the world of business, well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviewed the progress of key infrastructure sectors yesterday. In course of the presentation made by Niti Aayog, it was noted that there has been phenomenal progress in key sectors, including renewable energy and railways. In the new and renewable energy sector, the cumulative installed capacity has crossed 44 gigawatts. In the aviation sector, the Prime Minister reviewed the progress made in key policy areas such as safety and connectivity. The Prime Minister was also briefed on the steps being taken to further boost regional connectivity. Now, Indian Railways has achieved a target of daily passenger movement of 2.25 crores. In the power sector, 3.5 crore LED bulbs have been distributed. In the rural housing sector, 6.94 lakh rural houses have been completed in the first quarter of the current fiscal year, as compared to a target of 6 lakh houses. Now, reviewing the progress in the petroleum and natural gas sector, over 15 crore households were covered under direct benefit for LPG in financial year 16. And now let's get you an update on the stock markets. As always, we're going to begin with the US pack first. Tell you the kind of closing the US bosses had yesterday. We've been talking about negativity. That's been a little bit of consolidation that we've been seeing in the markets. That's what we saw yesterday as well, where the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 were concerned, but the Nasdaq marginally up in yesterday's trade. Talking about the European markets and the kind of movement we saw there, well, again negative. FTSE 100, CAC 40 and DAX all down in yesterday's trade between 0.25 to 0.5%. We'll see what really happens today. But talking about the Asian bosses, again, a little bit of a mixed trend there. The Nikkei is down while the Taiwan 8 weighted and the Kospi is up. The exchange Nifty, though, giving negative cues today. We'll have to wait and watch out for what really happens where the Sensex and the Nifty are concerned. But remember, they closed in the red yesterday. The Sensex down 91 points, while the Nifty was down 38 points in yesterday's trade. So we'll be keeping a track of that and the other big business news also for you through the day. But for now, for the rest of the news, is back to Sakal and Nancy.